Welcome back. My name is Nick. This is Retro Revenge. It is New Year's Eve, so happy New Year's. This is going to be a really short video, but before I get into that, this is a new channel, so if you could please subscribe, like, and comment, it's going to help me out like crazy. It helps my reach. The like to view ratio helps promote me. That being said, we're going to do the short video. This video is about the movie Leave the World Behind on Netflix. I've been hearing a lot of stuff about this, and I know it's like a hot topic. So I watched it last night. I gotta say, love the movie. So this will be like just a real quick overview of my 2 cents. This movie was produced by Barack and Michelle Obama. So the basic overview of the movie, it starts off with Julia Roberts and her family, and they rent an Airbnb or something like that, or a big mansion, and they go out into like rural New York. It's like out in the middle of nowhere. The first day on their vacation, they go to the beach, see a big oil tanker coming towards them. It doesn't stop and it crashes on the beach, and everyone gets away. And they're back at the mansion. So they're just sitting there, and then the internet goes out and the TV goes out. Later that night, they hear a knock at the door, and the guy that they rented the place off shows up. And you kind of think like there's going to be tension between those two. Julia Roberts obviously does not want the person to stay. They come back and they say like, hey, there's a blackout in the city. This is our home. We need to stay here for tonight. It's a black man and his daughter. So you think like maybe there's tension because of that. Kind of makes it feel like maybe Julia Roberts' character is racist, but it's never like really said. It's kind of like implied though. So anyway, she doesn't believe him at first. As the night goes on, they finally let him stay. And then over the next, like, I think it's a couple days, like more and more like things happen. So like the next morning, she checks her phone and it only stays up on her phone for a second, but she gets like a message from like CNN, and it's like a news alert saying that there's cyber attacks. So the whole movie is like there's blackouts, and it's not just the city, it's like all of the nation. And there's like rolling blackouts, internet's down, all the security systems are down, and you see like planes falling out of the sky, and like there's like migrants of deer and birds and like flamingos and all kinds of things showing up in big packs. It doesn't explain why it's happening. It's kind of like it's almost like the animals are a warning of like something bad that's going to happen. It feels like. Then you see like some Teslas self-driving themselves crashing, and it never really tells you what's going on. You believe it's like maybe a terrorist attack. I know this movie was based on a book. I haven't read the book. I'm actually going to get the audio book if they have one and take a listen, because this was really cool premise. Like the world it tries to paint is kind of like if you've seen the movie Bird Box, it gives you that ominous feel like that. And that's what I really liked about it. I like the fact that they didn't tell you too much what was going on. There is one thing I did not like about the movie. The ending. We were watching it and I was joking around and I said, wouldn't it be funny if like the credits just start rolling down and that's the end? And that's kind of what happened. Without spoiling it, it just kind of like ends. And it's like I wish there was like a more of a conclusion. But other than that, like I think it's really good. The movie has great pacing, sets up tension really well. It's always like creepy and like you feel isolated. And I think they did a really good job at that. All in all, I think it's worth a watch. If you like Bird Box and those kind of like end of the world disaster movies with isolation feeling, you should definitely check it out. I think it's one of the best. I'm going to call it a horror movie. I don't know if that's what it's classified as, but I think it's one of the best horror movies to come out this year. And that is my opinion. Nick from Retro Revenge. Thank you. Like and subscribe, comment, share with your friends, do all that. Thank you for watching. Happy New Year.